Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to come in today and show you some updates onto the rabbit pens and stuff and what I've been doing with the build on the greenhouse and stuff. We'll start with this. We're going to start with the rabbits. See my little California doe? See her little box I built her where she's going to have her babies? I'm going to get her some straw or some sawdust and put in there so she has, some cushioning for the babies. And then when she gets ready to have them, she'll pull hair out. And then I got my little white doe over here. And see, she's got a little box on this side of it too. And then if I need to, I can get in here and check on the babies on either side. See? And the little brown doe down here, I'm going to build her a bench or a box right here. And, where she can come out there and be in here. And I will take that little box out. And she'll have more room in there than she'll have her box to have her babies in. Then I want to build him one over this way where, if it's cold or whatever, he can get in there and get out of the wind. I do have to strip the building. See how much the gaps are opening up? I'm going to have to strip the building to kind of keep the wind off of them a little bit. But so far, that's what we're doing with the rabbits. Now, if you look right out here, I'm going to build me a grow pen right out through there. It's going to be about, I'm going to say 20 foot long and probably 3 or 4 feet wide. And that way I can put the babies, when they get too big to be in here with their mommy, I can put them out there. Then I can rebreed her. And then they'll grow out there until they're big enough to be sold or go to the freezer camp. But that'll take up some space out here. And, that just using every bit of space I have. I will move the fence, of course, down the hill and make sure nothing get to my rabbits too. Okay, let me go over here a second. Okay, right here is the chicken hutch for outside I built for the chickens. I built them a little window here, and I can always put plastic over that if it gets too cool while they're out here. But during the summer, it will let wind blow through from one side to the other, see? And then I made them, they're 3.5 foot by 3.5 foot square. And I just used oven grates for the doors. I may have to put a piece of wire down here at the bottom. But see, it's got hardware cloth in there. I'll put a feeder and a water in there for them. And then they're safe. Now, I will block these big holes up right here before any goes in there. But see, over here, we got the same setup, the same size. And this will allow me to have, like, the ones that's in the brooder now. When they get big enough, I'll bring them out here and put them on that side over there. And the eggs that's in the incubator, I had, I counted them this morning, they was 34 or 36 viables that says that, they're growing. So, when they come, I will start another incubator. But when they're in the brooder, the other incubator will be running, and then they will come out here and be on this side. Then that will make them diddles over there about 50 days old. And then I will move them out here to this pen I'm working on out here. And that will let me keep a continuous circle from inside what I don't sell or give away to out here. Then out here to grow pen. Let me show you the grow pen real quick. This is the grow pen I'm working on cleaning up. I got to get that pool out of there where the ducks was. I got to get all that out. And something made a hole right over. I got to put that hole back together. And then there's a building there they can get in. They can come out here if they want to. I'm going to put roost on the upper side up here. And that way, they'll be able to go in there and roost. I've got some nesting boxes in there. But this is a much later grow out pen. I'm thinking about bringing my white chickens out here and putting them in here for a while and getting some pure eggs to hatch off them. You see them bushes right there blooming? I'm afraid there's going to be a frost and it's going to whoop all them back. Okay. Let's go back over here so you can see a good picture of the greenhouse. Okay. We started this greenhouse. It took about 3 days to, let me see if I can get this right. Took about 3 days to get it up. So far, we still like the roof, but I'm going to put that, it's a fiberglass, clear looking fiberglass on top so the sun can go into it. Now, these are sliding glass doors. I still got to clean them up, but I used 2, 5, 7 sliding glass doors to make this building. We set it on caint, so it's got a good foundation right here, and that's a salt-treated 2x6. And all the floor joists are them caints. Okay, let's go around here and look at it. I made a little screen door right here. I hope you can see it. I gotta clean it too. Give me just a second. Let me get up. Okay. Right through this front wall right here, cause the sun comes in from that side. This is the morning, daytime, and roof, of course. Then at night, you get some from this side over here. We installed a fan. I just got the motor covered up. And that will help ventilate the building so it doesn't overheat in here. All right, now, I'm going to build what I would call an aquaponics table. It's going to come to about the end of this one to that board there over here. And that'll be, well, it's going to be 4 foot by 10 foot. And when I do it, I'll show it to you. I'm going to make it out of plywood. I'll have a bench for it to sit on down there. Then the table will be about even with that. And then I will fill the table full of, have plastic in the table. Then I will fill it full of water so that the plant's roots will go down and get to the water. And the water will, of course, wick up through and, you know, to the dirt and wet the bottom of the plants. And that way you're not dealing with like getting mold and stuff on the top of your plants. I haven't done the math yet, but I think it'll hold summers around, I'm going to guess 40 trays if I'm lucky. And that's more than I need. Right here under this fan, I'm going to build me a little old thing from the fan down. That will be where you can put a heater in there. And like if you're starting plants, you put them in there and it keeps them warm so they sprout quicker. And then I may put me a little old thing, well, right in there, a little table where I can, you know, like set my trays and dirt up there and fill them up as I need to put them in here. Well, I may just put me a little workbench right there, then let that be there, then, you know, he'll be here, and I'll have enough room to be able to get in here between the benches and stuff. I was going to put that window, and I still may do it. I thought about putting it right here, but we'll see. The guineas are fussing. Oh, we got a cat over our seer. They don't like that. You can see it don't bother nothing. It's scared death of the rooster and stuff. Okay, let me jump down. Here is my guinea pen. And I need to bring some scrap boards right through here and box all this in around to that side. And then I want to put a roof on this where they'll be drier, like it's up here. Just extend that on out and give them that much. And then I want to put them some nests up here in this part. Let me open it. Up in here. And that way they can lay their eggs up there if they will. Right there's my guineas. I got 4 of the white ones. Okay, now back to the greenhouse. Like I said, this was built out of 7 sliding, not 7 sets. It'd be 3 sets and 1 sliding glass doors. I will come back and caulk right through here to get all this airtight. And see, we put these boards in these corners here. Let me back up. See how it had a hole right there? We put them boards in there to airtight that. I will put a piece in there to get that right. And then up here, I'm gonna have I've seen some little vents. I don't know if they're that big. I'd like to put them up there to where you can open and close them, and that would let the heat escape out the top up there. But I'm going to put that, like I said, put that fiberglass clear tin on top of it so it gets all the sunlight in there it needs. And it's stable. The glass and everything's, really stout in it. And this should never really need to be fixed anymore, but a set of steps, of course. But once we get it done, that should be a real good greenhouse. And now I'm going to do a hoop house down here in the yard as a place to grow stuff in the winter. We'll bring you along for that project too when we get to it. But see, I can grow stuff in here in the winter as long as I got a way to water it. But I may build me a small, like a grow box under here, like come out to, I don't know if you can see it, come out about 3 foot and go across. And that way you can put maybe a couple cabbages across through there during the winter and grow some cabbages. I got to get rid of this scrap wood pile. We're going to cut it up for kindling for my nephew, Charles. And they got to haul scrap. But so far, that's the projects. I'm going to leave this little section open here, I think, for now. And that way, when I come back to here turn, I can just turn right up in there and gone. But I wanted to bring you out and let you know it. I'm still getting around. And I want to thank Charles and Ryan for coming and helping me with all these projects. I couldn't get them done without them. But I'm going to jump off here. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other. And we'll see you on the next video.